going on, guys? You know who I am. You know who you are. It's 1987 Mastermind. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, I just wanted to do a video on what I think, and for those who are tuning into my LP of God of War 3, don't watch this video until I finish playing the game, because it'll be a spoiler, I think. Anyway, I just wanted to do, look, don't get mad at me and say, well, you're an idiot, you know, you're talking about this game, Red Dead Redemption's better, this game's better. This is my personal game of the year, my top 5 games that I've personally played and experienced that I think is game of the year. Yeah. Now, I would put, number 5 is Darksiders. Yeah, Darksiders, for those who don't know, it's about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. One of them is War. He's brought to restore order within the 2 worlds. He gets chased down by the Council of Heaven and Hell, and he's fighting the rest of the game to defend himself. Now, the reason why I like to put this on the top 5 is because of its awesome and cool graphics and fun hack and slash. It's not quite the God of War type hack and slash and over the top, but it's fun as hell. And the main reason I would say is because of the puzzles. I thought the puzzles were really cool. It's for Zelda-style gameplay where puzzle, go through a room, go to another door, find a key. That was refreshing to see that in a game these days. It's refreshing, and I haven't played a game like that since Zelda. So I thought they implemented it very well, and it was a very unusual game from any other game. And I know, I don't know. Again, this is my personal top 5 games that I've experienced for the PS3. By the way, I don't know what the difference is between the Xbox 360 and the PS3 versions. I played the PS3 version because obviously I have a PS3. So there you go. That's number 5. Again, let me just talk more about the game. Well, actually, there's no. I think the bosses were cool. And the only reason why I didn't like it was a little stretched out and a bit repetitive. And one of the main reasons why I loved it was because of the portal type gun you had and the strategy that how it was implemented with the puzzles that were being put there. And I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty unusual. Now at number 5, sorry guys, tired, you know, late. At number 4 is Castlevania: Lords of Shadow. Now the first couple levels I would say is pretty boring. But once this game gets warmed up, I'm telling you, the graphics in this game are absolutely brilliant. The bad guys and the puzzles, the intricate puzzles in the game, the platforming, that's one of the main reasons why I enjoyed it. And just the end, I'm not going to spoil it. You guys, I'm not going to spoil that. That's one thing I will not talk about, but that really just blew me away. I was like, whoa, there's definitely going to be another Castlevania. For those who are excited about it, and for those who are Castlevania fans. Yeah, I mean, mainly for the gameplay, mainly for the storyline. The idea between switching back and forth with light magic and shadow magic was to be able to strategize on using that. And I just think one of the main reasons why this game was so awesome is because of first of all, its length. Because most games are, 7 or 8 to 10 hours to 12 hours to complete. You gotta understand, people like me who are not that rich, who don't have a lot of money. I don't. I gotta have a job, if you listen to my channel. But this game was like very long. 12 levels, but within those levels there's 5 or 6 levels each. So this game was like at least 15 to 20 hours long, which is pretty uncommon in today's gaming. And yeah, it was very challenging. I mean, the platforming, there was one part with electricity, I won't blow it. That was very challenging. And that's what I loved about that game. That's why I put it on my top 5. And let's just say the last boss is epic. Same thing with Darksiders. That's, Alright, so number 3 is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, the reason why I like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is because of its environment, mainly. Yeah. The environment of the game. I mean, the idea that when you knock into somebody and they go, "Hey, bastardo!" And it's so realistic. You don't see that in a game. I mean, the way they taunt you and how realistic it is, and just, and also just because of the the complexity and the depth of the game. Because even when you beat the main quest, there are tons of other things to do in this game. tons. You could just fool around. I did that many times. Just fool around and just knock off bad guys and come, call on your assassins. I thought that was a cool feature from Assassin's Creed 2. You know, and also it's multiplayer, which I played a little bit. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not like I'm not so into multiplayer, not that much. But anyway, with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, it was I thought the storyline at the end was awesome. It was like you get riveting. It was the last boss, Cesare Borgia. Anyway, again, mainly for its for your environment, the way you interact, the way you have to push these people over, and then the way they react to you. And the funniest part was when they say, "I have never seen a stranger man," because I see you climbing up on roofs. Who the hell does that? And no other games do that. Most of the time, these guys just walk by you, and they don't even no motion. And they block you, and the glitches. This game, you actually could run into these people, and the end was just mind-blowing. Not gonna blow it. The part with Desmond Miles, for those who've played, I'm gonna stop it there, because I don't want to blow it for you guys. Yeah, so that's number 3. Again, number 3 is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now number 2, final 2, nothing special. Just my personal opinion on what, I think was my favorite games of 2010 that I've personally experienced and played and enjoyed. And there were tons of other games. Transformers, War over Cybertron, and some other games that I've played. But these are the games that stood out to me, in my opinion. In my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying that you guys could have a different list. But, this is my personal, Number 2, surprisingly, because it's my favorite in my favorite series, and the game that I'm LPing right now, spoiler, you guys already guessed. Yes, God of War 3. The last game is just, whoa. I mean, the first part of the game, you're fighting on top of a titan and fighting against a god. Need I say more? To the intricate puzzles, which I thought was a little bit disappointing. I thought they should have added more puzzles in this game, and to the ending of the game, which I don't want to blow it because I'm not done the LP. And for those who haven't played the game yet, it'll be a kind of a spoiler. The best part of the game, in my opinion, was fighting against Kronos. Wow. The fact that you went down his throat and you had to run away from his hand, yeah, that was just, you don't see that. It gets the fact that you were able to slash his thumbs. No other game does that. I mean, Sony Santa Monica, which was the maker of this game, just went out of their way to go crazy with these games. Whoa. Now, the reason why I chose God of War 3 to be number 2 is because of the game number 1, which I have talked about extensively in a different video. So for those who watch my different video, are going to know what my game of the year is. Without further ado, drum rolls, please. Nothing special. Game of the year for me is Mass Effect 2, baby. To me, this game is going to, in my humble opinion, and I'm not sure I'm not the only one. I've seen all the reviews, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, etc. This is going to go down as one of the greatest games in history. This game is absolutely groundbreaking, historic. It's a classic. Let's just put it that way. It does something that no other game does. It actually makes you care for the video game. In other video games, you don't really care because it's a stupid video game, but this game makes you involved. And I think one of the main components to this game, the reason why I chose it to be number 1, is because of the amount of decisions you had to make. Spoilers. For those at the end, the main guy behind the scenes, the head of Cerberus, which has done a lot of controversial things in the past, is the Elusive Man. Now, he gives you a decision. Either A, you destroy the collector's base and ship, or B, you destroy all the collectors inside and keep the collector's base. Now, the reason why that's a tough decision, because on one hand, it could be used to protect humans and all those things, but on the one hand, Cerberus' shaky past, you don't know what the Elusive Man's going to really do with this collector base. So, there were so many times in the game where I was like, what the hell do I respond to? I don't know. Like, what happens if I do it this way? What happens if I do it that way? They gave you the storyline to the game. I mean, there's no basic storyline, but you are the person that controls the outcome of the game. And no other game has that kind of thing. I'm gonna say no other game that I ever played personally. So don't quote me on that, okay? Please don't put in comments down there and say, oh, this game does it, that game does it, this game does it. You know. But this game just does it the best. I mean, there's another part where I explained this in the other video, the update video. There's a time where, oh my god, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. You with Vito. I forgot the guy's name, and they're going after this guy Vito. We're going after this. Shepard's going after this guy Vito, and there's this choice. You can either save the people that are being suffocated inside that building, or you go after. It's serious consequences. Either you miss the guy and he gets away, and you lose loyalty to your characters, or you let people suffer. I obviously chose to save the people because I'm all cheesy and everything. But for those who want to play this game again, you can go back to play another game and make then answer the other way. And to me, no other game does that I've played, at least. I mean, maybe there are that I haven't played yet, but no other game that I've ever played does that. And it just emotionally gets you involved in the game because the game makes you feel for the characters. Really, I mean, the part with Jack where she took you through what happened to her, used to torture her and medicate her, and the way she escaped, and the way she I think they had a lot of superstars for this game. Martin Sheen, who's very famous, and these other guys, I forgot what their names are. Somebody from 24 was on there. There's so many other superstars on there that I've heard of. I don't know the names to them, but this all-star cast, brilliant acting, and that's another component to what that brings you into the game. Off topic. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those who see me, obviously always see me in this room here. There's a room upstairs. It's just this is where my PS3 is and my TV and my computer. But there's other floors of the house. I have a living room, dining room upstairs, so don't think I stay cooped up there all my life and this is just my house. No. Anyway, so my game of the year, to say it again, let's just give the list again, just for everybody, for those who are ACD is ADHD, who can't concentrate and pay attention. At number 5, Darksiders. At number 2, Castilevania. Number 3, oh my gosh, I'm having a little bit of anyways, forget about it. Yeah, number 3, AC Brotherhood. Let's start again. Darksiders, Castlevania, AC Brotherhood, God of War 3, and Mass Effect 2. So my game of the year is Mass Effect 2, unequivocally. No question about it. And I think most people would agree, because that game is just... For those who had it earlier, for the Xbox people, you're lucky, son of a guns. But Mass Effect 3 coming out multi-platform, so we'll all get it at the same time next time. And that game I'm definitely looking for. There's so many other games that are looking forward. This holiday season is packed. I don't need to go on. I mean, you got there's a new PSP coming out, which, I don't know, it's $500. Definitely not going to buy that right away. You got 3DS coming out. You got all these other great games that I won't mention now. Anyway, take care, guys. Doodles.